So why don't you start off just telling us how you got started in music, or your name, and introduce yourself.
Just introduce myself first.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Minnie Sauce, and I've been rapping for like 4 years now. I've been singing since I was 3. Music has always been a big, big dream of mine. It's literally the only thing that matters to me.
So how did you first get started in music? Was it something somebody told you to do, or like was there a certain song?
When I was younger, my dad used to put me to sleep to all the old school music, like Anita Baker, the Isley Brothers, and Gladys Knight, and the Temptations. So I feel like music was just like built in me as a baby, because that's how he used to put me to sleep. And then as I got older, like when I turned like 2 years old and I was able to talk, I was singing before I could talk. My first song I sang was Try It On My Own by Whitney Houston. And that's when my parents realized, like, I really got something. I'm not just like...
You're not just doing it for fun. Like, they saw you were talented.
Yeah,
when
they
you was
like,
2.
nah, she got something. she a star.
That's what's up. So when did you start rapping?
I started rapping 4 years back because I come from a musical project. Like, I'm from Queensbridge, and everything revolves around music over there. There's plenty of rappers over there. And I grew up watching, like, Fresh Bread TV. That's the ciphers they had in Queensbridge. Like, and when I turned 11, like, they had a studio on the block, and they used to ask me all the time, like, what do you want to be when you grow older? I used to say I want to be a singer all the time, like, until my older brother told me, like, yo, you shouldn't put yourself in a box. What if you could write, and then you could rap and sing? Don't just call yourself a singer, call yourself an artist.
That's what's up.
And that was the birth of Minnie Sauce.
That's fire. And where does your name come from? Minnie Sauce. Where does that name come from?
My favorite character is Minnie Mouse. And people used to tell me I look like her. And my Facebook was Minnie Mouse Montana. So everybody in the hood would call me Minnie. Everybody would just call me Minnie. So I wanted to stick with something Minnie. And then I added sauce because I feel like I'm a sauce talker. Like, I bring the sauce to the track. Like, nobody can't do what I do on the track. So that's how Minnie Sauce came about. And when it first came about, people weren't really, like, heat-waving it too much. Like, they didn't like the name. They didn't understand it. It was kind of dumb to them. So I kind of had to earn my keep.
No, I understand that. And so, as far as being a female artist, I know we were talking a little before, like, what are some of the things you have to deal with when it comes to just people taking you serious, or just kind of standing your ground creatively, or anything you want to talk about?
A lot of male artists, like, they'll use music to try to link me. But I'm really unlinkable. Like, I'm not just going to link you just to link you. Like, I'm not even going to just link you because you said we going to the studio. I don't want to sit in the studio and just...
Right.
What you think I am? I'm not a groupie. I'm an artist. I'm a superstar. Like,
exactly.
So I have to deal with that a lot. A lot of the times, like, the male artists want to get with me, so they use music for it. Like, and that never works because I'm never linking you. And then, like, a lot of the times I never know, like, if people are going to take me serious when I go to a show, like...
Right.
Because a lot of the times they'll put females last. They'll put the males first. Like, they'll put females last on the lineup. And, like, I bring the energy. I'm the hype. Like, literally, that's why my name is The Sauce. Right?
That's good. I feel like that's important that you know that and you're able to say that, because I feel like a lot of times in general, like, women want to play small and, like, be humble and nice to everybody, and sometimes you gotta just, like, let people know, like, you.
Yeah, and then, like, for the females, it's like females are so, like, vindictive and, like, hateful.
Facts.
That, like, it's so hard to move up in the world because, like, I could think a female is dope, but she could be trying to bite the hand that feed her on the other side. Like, yeah. But I never have no malice or no ill intent. I support all females. Like, if you're a female, you doing it, and you get into it, you got talent, I'm here for it. Like, as long as you didn't cut any corners, I'm here for it. Yeah. I've never had a hating bone in my body, but I feel like females have a lot of, like, it's a lot of competition with females. Like, nobody can't just be good. Like, you're good, I'm good. We can't just both be good.
Right.
why you the only one that gotta be good.
Yeah. Like, why you gotta bring someone else down that's doing their thing.
Right. You don't never have to tear nobody down. You don't never have to dim nobody light to brighten yours up. Like,
yeah.
and that's something I learned from early in my career. Like, I don't let anything get to me. We have something called acing. That's what we say in Queensbridge. If you acing, that means you're getting mad at something somebody said. That really doesn't matter.
Word.
When you ace, you ruin stuff for yourself. Like, people don't want to work with you when you ace because it's like you take everything so personal. You going to get these comments. You going to get this energy from these people. Like, you just got to know how to deal with it.
That's a fact. That's beautiful. That's a gem for real. Because I think that's what holds a lot of people back with music. They think they'll, you know, like what you said with comments, they'll be like, oh, they didn't like my song. They're not liking it. So then they just stop for a minute. They'll stop making music. So how do you stay motivated in terms of making more music and just like coming up with ideas and posting it and stuff like that?
I feel like the main thing is that I'm just so confident in me and what I'm doing that, like, even if I'm not receiving the support that I think I should be getting or whatever it is, like, you have to be your own biggest supporter. Like, if you don't support yourself, nobody gonna want to support you. You got to do it yourself. And you can't let somebody else's feelings about what you got going on dictate what you're going to do in the future. Like, so if I really cared about what people said about my music, or if I really cared about how people felt, if I would have listened to those people when I was younger, like, because when I first started rapping, people didn't really believe in it. It was just like, you a singer. Like I tell you, I've been singing since I was a little kid. So everybody in the block knew I could sing. And everybody just was like, yo, you're a singer. You're not a rapper. Like, just stick to singing. And if I would have listened to them, I wouldn't be Mini Source. There's certain things you just don't listen to. Like, certain things just don't matter. Like, there's other things that's more important than people's opinions. Everybody got an opinion. If you pay attention to everybody's opinions about you, you won't go far. So I keep myself motivated by just telling myself that this is what I want, and this is what I've always wanted my whole life. Whether I just started off singing and just started rapping or not, like, I've always wanted to be an international superstar. That's always been my biggest dream. So I can't let nobody take it from me. I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure that my dreams come true.
So is there any artists you look up to, or you feel like, or that you would dream about collaborating with in the future?
My favorite artist is definitely Chris Brown.
Chris
I
Brown.
feel like he is the GOAT. I feel like he could do no wrong. And I just feel like that's one person that, like, that's my dream feature. I get a song with Chris Brown, it's over. Let y'all know it's done.
No,
it's
that's
done
fine.
from that day. Like, from that day, I'm not answering my DMs. I'm not following back. It's quiet. That's when I know I really made it. If I could do a song with Chris Brown, like, really think about it. He don't miss.
That's a fact. That's
Since
true.
2005, he ain't missed. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be like him. I don't want to miss.
Are there any female artists that you'd want to collaborate with?
For the females, up and coming, I want to work with Lola Brooke. I want to work
dope.
with K Goddess. I think she's dope. There's a few other ones, but like mainstream wise, I would like to work with Rihanna. I would love to work with Doja Cat. I love Doja Cat. I think what she does with music is so fun. Lotto. It's not really that many females because I'm more listening to other artists that's up and coming than the artists that are already on.
So who are you listening to right now?
Right now, I listen to a lot of Brent Faiyaz. I listen to a lot of, like, dance hall music and, like, reggae music. I listen to a lot of bachata and merengue. I like Romeo Santos. I'm also half Dominican, so I definitely have a blended playlist. I listen to a lot of Halsey. I listen to a lot of different artists, like, but there's nothing better than listening to my team. Like, I listen to Crime all day. That's
fire. And so who's on your team, if you want to, like, let people know about them?
Okay, well, I'm the princess, Crime. And then there's Dilla. Illa, and then there's Zusi. Zusi is the rock star. We got Flex. We got Dot. We got Refo. I'm missing somebody? I don't feel so. I think that's it.
Okay, so shout out to them.
We definitely have a lot going on.
And so, is there anything you working on right now that you want to talk about or just let people know?
Right now I'm working on like putting together a full body of work for my fans. I feel like for the whole time I've been rapping or the whole time I've been taking music seriously, I don't have a complete project. So I'm working on putting together a complete project for my fans, like an actual mixtape with like 12 songs on it. And I just want to show people that I could do everything. There's going to be a little bit of singing. It's going to be a little rap.
That's dope.
A little bit of both. Different vibes. I got some surprises on the tape. But that's for the most part what I'm working on. And I want to get more into like doing the freestyles, like, and the interviews. I feel like people need to know who's behind the music. And that's the best way to do that.
For sure. And lastly, I just want you to just give us like one bit of advice for up and coming artists that you feel like they need to stick to continue to go up.
Never give up. Shut your ears to all the drama and to everything that's going on and just never give up. If that's something you want to do, you stick to what you want to do. You don't have to do what other people want you to do, and never let anybody put you in a box because you might have a hidden talent that you never knew you had. And never let these promoters play you because they play you. They make you come do their show, make their show lit, and give them clout, and they don't pay you to do it. And you just gotta smarten up in this game. Like, you gotta know what's for you and what's not.
Facts. Well, thank you very much for coming out. We appreciate you.
You're very welcome.
All right. So I'll stop. And then we're just going to do like a quick drop. Like,